So, Gary, 3 games, 12 goals, 3 wins, things ticking along quite nicely.
Well, yeah, you can only do what you do, and and play the teams in front of you, and they've all had a bit of an energy, to be fair, which is good. We've had to be sharp. It's been quite competitive, but we've made it that way because the lads have been putting in a good work rate. That's a nice thing. That's what we want. And to score goals is nice. And I'm just seeing it as still part of our preparation. And very soon we'll be getting into the serious games, starting with Barnsley, of course. But with all due respect, we've still got a couple of good games against Bath and Gloucester, and we can still use them as part of our work. So all's well that's going well.
Yeah, it's been a busy week. Bath sort of rounds that off on Saturday, which is 3 or 4 days ahead of that Barnsley game. Is that the last? This always happens to us. Is that the last game that you'll do the 45 and 45 and change the team at half time?
Yeah, I'm going to have a look at that. I'm going to see if some of them are fit enough for a sort of 60-30 game. We'll have a chat about that. But otherwise, I'll do the 45-45s. But no, I haven't really thought about that yet because I need to know who's fit, who we can play, what sort of teams that I need to start putting out there now. And so I haven't worked that out yet.
Two not involved today in Jack Munns and James Dayton. They were here and fairly bubbly, so it doesn't look as though there's too much of a problem with
nothing
them.
untoward. It's just they got a big daddy physio that likes to look after him and pamper him. Do you know what I mean? In my day, it'd be get out of there, son. But no, they both took little knocks, and of course you've got to be very, show precaution really at this stage of pre-season. You don't want to go into the season with anyone with any major strains. So we are looking after.
He's willing to stick around. You're willing to keep him around to have a continued look at him.
Yeah, I mean, if he's got Man United, Leicester, and Arsenal, going on trial, then I suggest he has a look at him, of course. But listen, at the moment he's doing enough for us to keep him around for an even closer look.
Tell us a bit about the goalkeeper today. Obviously, that was just a favour for your boy, was it?
No, it was a favour for both, really. In fact, Lee rang and said, "Dad, do you need a goalkeeper to play in this game?" Because he knew I'd been playing Kitchka for the 2 games, and he played Saturday, Tuesday. I want to play him Saturday, Kitchka, so it would have been unfair. It's not the game itself, it's all the warm-up, that he's got to do as well. And I thought, he said today that he felt, a little bit tired. So it was a great opportunity for Lee's goalkeeper to get a bit of match practice, which he did, and me to have a goalie and rest Callum. So it works out quite well for both of us.
And chance to have a look at him for maybe a potential if things can't be worked out with Dylan?
Well, you never know. You can always keep that in your mind. Perhaps he'll do the same with Lee Tomlin and Codger.
On Dylan and Rob Dickey, any further along with either of those since when we last spoke?
No, we're no further along except a couple of days further along. But it'll be when the games get serious that we need to start becoming a bit more serious with them. Yeah. They need to know where they are in the hierarchy at their clubs, and then you can't rush clubs. At the end of the day, they'll do what they got to do at the right time. So as soon as I know, I'll let you know.
Yeah. So you'll be looking to get that done sometime next week, ideally.
Ideally, yeah. But don't forget, how long did we wait for Dickey?
Yeah.
At the beginning of the last season, and he was worth the wait. And so I'm always willing to wait for him. And of course, Deals is the same. He'll be worth the wait as well, because I think a lot of clubs are never quite sure who they're selling, who's going to come in, or anyone late on. So they don't want to commit themselves until a little bit nearer the season.
Excellent.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
All right.